welcome to our midday Camnet News. My name is Anna represented. And the headlines. As pressure continues to mount, President Hichilema assures to end drug shortages. Over 300 persons with disabilities in Lusaka swindled by an empowerment association.
Team, the trajectory of the business looks very positive, and it looks like we'll be able to launch the ministry.
It has so much data.
Mom?
Yes, baby?
It says here, global warming and climate change is caused by the pollution from careless activities of human beings.
Wow!
Son, do you know I can turn my phone into a TV remote?
How's that possible?
It's so easy. Check this out.
Be smart, be fast with mega data from Zamtel. Get your 15 GB mobile data for only 100 kwacha, 30 GB mobile data for only 200 kwacha, and your 70 GB LTE data bundle with free Netflix, YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Visit our Facebook page, website, or service centers countrywide for more information. Zamtel, your digital lifestyle partner.
Thank you for staying with us, and now the news in detail. President of the third Liberation Movement, Enoch Donga, says the fight against corruption should be effective to ensure that the public resources used in the investigations and arrests of individuals suspected to have been involved in corrupt activities do not go to waste.
We have seen people being investigated, people being arrested, but nobody has been found wanting by the courts of law. It is all wastage of resources. Why? Because when you pursue an individual, you have to mobilize resources. Human resource, you need vehicles, you need fuel, and all those resources to bring them together require the public money. And since Hakainde Hichilema ascended to power, they've done the investigations, they've arrested using taxpayers' money. Where they involve manpower, you involve the vehicles, the fuel, all that is money spent for nothing because nobody to date has been jailed.
Some Lusaka residents have expressed displeasure at the Lusaka Water and Sanitation Company Park to addressing the issue of sewer spillage on the road along Independence Avenue at the Civic Center. The motorists and vendors say the sewer overflow poses as a health hazard, damages homes, and is already affecting their businesses.
Combating poor sanitation has been an issue for the greater city of Lusaka. This has been the situation here. Sewage spill on the road along Independence Avenue, right at the Lusaka Civic Center. According to the people who operate in this locality, this has been going on for many days. The drainage system, which is expected to carry rainwater, has become a sewerage carrying wastewater, thus compromising sanitation. This development is not new in the city of Lusaka, whose population has been expanding beyond the services currently being provided by utilities. Camnet TV has been reporting similar incidents in various localities, among them Lusaka Central, Kawata, and Monali constituencies. The smell is something the people are failing to cope with, and taxi drivers and those with businesses here are questioning the viability of the Lusaka Water Supply and Sanitation Company and the Lusaka City Council.
So today balomba ko to papa to tuamishe ko batonton kanye bupalifu kali bana tsi wale chitefu just ko stabale sangwa kono ifofo bale sangwa kono ifofo bale ma problem wende hapo so today lomba ko kese tuamisha ko almost got 3 weeks just a chema ko china yamba ka test ko tamanga chale ka food check kama moto ganga pita hapo kwa station hapo moto gapa so moto gapa parking hapa ya gapa kwa fucha moto sama so chankadi dira che chosa so shiri tanga ne
No mabasi paja custom uzakwenda bwanje ndio kapa matuvu. Ukwenda mbasi na matuvu kumeni. Nchisuwa chijagai. Nsoba terangani.
Some motorists are equally concerned that wastewater is posing serious environmental and health hazards.
Kubana kupemba afu ningache kusebenzera hapo hapa. Basebenzerepo lero yamene so that it's not health even kuli my lives y'abantu apa bapezeka hapo. Mwana mwene palili. Koza yamanzi yachoka hapa Afrika na ukamwala uko yaenda shabe. Mwaona ka? Yaenda, so it's not health. It's not only bangala affected. Yangana drainage yonse yaptu kuja kuma robots manzi Africa. So tizasebenza bwanje ola bali hapa bonse pa areas meaning they are affected. Era pan Pacific Center ndepene palili ba cancer. So wapungulika konzera.
Our team will quickly move and resolve that blockage which is there. I think the most important thing is to get the complaint, and then once we get the complaint, we raise a job card, and on the basis of a job card, that's when we dispatch a team to go and work on that. So I think that if there's something like that, members of the community or the public will do well to quickly report. We have a call center now, so it's just a matter of calling 5957, and then we'll dispatch a team on site.
Patrick Soko, Camnet News in Lusaka.
Over 300 persons living with disabilities have allegedly been swindled by an organization known as International Federation for People with Albinism and Blindness. The victims are said to have paid 50 kwacha as a membership fee, but have not been given any loan since 2019.
These are leaders from the Progress Disabilities Organization of Zambia, PDOZ, representing a group of 300 persons with disabilities who were allegedly swindled in the process of trying to access loans. According to information from the Zambia Agency for Persons with Disabilities, this group of people face challenges when trying to participate in income-generating activities, as only few of them are formally employed, while accessing loans for entrepreneurship purposes is many a challenge due to the lack of collateral. A group of 300 persons with disabilities were, however, allegedly swindled in the process of trying to access loans. In an interview, PDOZ coordinator Mr. Bellington Seth, who's one of the people representing the group, alleges that the 300 paid 50 kwacha each to an organization known as the International Federation of People with Disabilities and Blindness as membership fee to access the loans in 2019. He states that the said organization has, however, not paid loans to any of them to date.
Quite okay, wafuna kuti wakapase manje chatenga ntawi kunkala munga ise wa coordinator munga ine Barrington set chani chitatachi because aba bantu banalipira drama zamene banali kulipirisa abantu ma membership fee ma 50 kwacha, then ma 50 kwacha aya tuamvera ni pano pa last kuti ni manane refundable. Manje aba bantu bamba kutuchita pesta kutupanga chongo ise basogoreri bamene sogorera ino organization code Progress Disabilities Organization of Zambia. So situfuna kuti chintu chipitirire because ise tuli bantu bamene bankana kuno section kuno community chamba kuoneka monga nice izindrama ma 50 kwacha tinali kudyako. So tupempa wo tutandizira kuti batutandizire pali ba Peter Nkoma bamene banabweresa yo program bakachite bakabwere kuchita address kuno organization.
Meanwhile, PDOZ Treasurer Ms. Rhoda Mbewe says when approached, the said organization keeps giving promises which are never fulfilled.
So bantu manja bafunza kuti watiuze cheni kati loni iliko nangu kulibe. Bantu zaka zapaka ni 3 years manje.
They have urged the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services to take an interest in the matter. Camnet News has since returned to the said organization to establish the truth of the matter, as various calls made went unanswered by broadcast time. Zipporah Mshala, Camnet News, Lusaka.
Republican President Hakainde Hichilema says the shortages of medicines in healthy facilities across the country will soon be dealt with, as his administration is working at cleaning up the mess caused by the former administration. Speaking shortly after holding a closed door-to-door meeting with officials at the Ministry of Health in Lusaka Thursday, President Hichilema says a number of issues have been raised, of which some have been sorted, while others require interrogations.
The reported shortage of medicines in some health facilities has continued to attract public scrutiny, with some stakeholders alleging that the United Party for National Development administration has failed to live up to its campaign promises. Thursday, Zambia's Republican President Hakainde Hichilema visited the Ministry of Health headquarters in Lusaka to understand the reasons behind the shortage of drugs which are essential to humans. After 2 hours of a closed-door meeting with officials at the Ministry of Health, the President addressed the media and has attributed the shortage of medicines to a number of issues which he says some have been sorted while others need interrogations.
The good news is that talking to the provincial medical officers, they are all confirming, they've confirmed that, and they have purchases when those purchases are needed to close a gap. That could be temporary. What do I mean? Particular drug type is not available from the floors at the center. Remember, we are organizing the center as well, and with the new leadership. I'm very pleased with the interaction we had with the new leadership at Zamsa. What used to be medical is now available, and then the purchase can take place as and when the particular drug line or type is not available from the central floor.
The President also says the former Patriotic Front administration caused a mess in various sectors which his government is trying to solve.
There are legal issues in the health sector as they are in different ministries, different sectors. There are legal issues. We all know that the country was not run well. We know that. We must accept that. Instead of fighting this fact, we must accept and start from there. So there are legal issues of maybe amounts that were owed to suppliers in the past. They're there. There are legal issues in the fuel, you know, isn't it? I'm just grabbing a little bit, crossing over, of unpaid bills. What we're doing is unblocking these legal issues, but at the same time making sure that going forward we don't create new inefficiencies in the way we run.
And President Hichilema, when asked about why there is a delay in the recruitment of health workers, the President was quick to mention that his administration has been undertaking audit in whole health facilities to appreciate their needs so as to understand which areas need health workers.
We looked at the issues at hand and made sure that we don't continue with the recruitment process without dealing with issues that may result in maybe misapplication or misallocation of the medical staff as required on the ground. So again, we spend time to look at what's on the ground, what health facilities are on the ground, what do they need most.
The President has since assured the country that he will continue to visit all line ministries, adding that his job is not to sit in his office but serve the Zambian people. Prudence Chota, reporting for Camnet TV News.
This brings us to the end of our media news, but before we go, let's take a look at the headlines once again. As pressure continues to mount, President Hichilema assures to end drug shortages. Over 300 persons with disabilities in Lusaka swindled by an empowerment association. Thank you for joining us on our midday Camnet News. My name is Amazing Katamanda. Good afternoon.